Locker room madness at its finest. Jeudy is back at it, playfully teasing Shador Sanders to help Deshaun Watson steal the spotlight. This is more than just a blunder. This is pure sabotage. Fans are going wild, and the team's tension is through the roof. Get ready, because something big is on the horizon, and it's totally unexpected.
So it looked like Jeudy might have just abandoned Shedeur, bruh, for Deshaun Watson. Then we got owner Jimmy Haslam pretty much saying that Deshaun Watson can hit a home run if he starts
here. Okay, there's a guy who got concussed and never played again. There's a guy who hadn't played in 4 years and coming off double Achilles, and a kid that won his last 2 games. And we're sitting here talking about who should be the starter. Get the out of here.
Now, I'm not saying it's against the law for Jeudy to work out with Shedeur, but he might be trying to help him. Like, you know, I'm just saying, he could look like he's trying to help him here a little bit. Beat out Shedeur. Do you want Deshaun Watson to be your quarterback? Because that's what it looks like to me. Hey. I'm just saying, bruh. Looking real spooky.
What's up, fans? What are your thoughts? Is Shador Sanders being held back by teammates like Judy at last? Is this really just drama escalating in the locker room? Stick around because we're about to dive into the details of what really happened and who's behind the scenes trying to disrupt his ascent. This locker room drama is absolutely wild. Jeudy is trying to play the hero, but honestly, he's just a constant issue. First, he ditches Shador Sanders as if he's just another rookie, all to pursue some lame dreams with Deshaun Watson. Seriously, dude? You're meant to be a teammate, yet you're undermining the player who's been grinding and securing victories. What makes you believe this will earn you any respect? Shador is putting in the work every single day, and here comes Judy, ready to toy with someone else's career like it's all just a game. He has to be removed from that locker room before he causes any further issues. This is a significant mistake. This is pure madness. The Browns need to address this weak link before it becomes a bigger issue. And then we have Deshaun Watson strutting around like he's the golden boy who can just stroll into the starting job. Disappointing. This dude hasn't performed like a true quarterback in ages. Coming off injuries, he seems to believe he's a lock to start the season. Are you kidding me? He struggles to lead a team when Shador is the one doing all the hard work. The owner is really boosting him up. Come on. That's hilarious. Deshaun Watson is not taking the field as a starter. He's on the sidelines, taking it all in as Shador keeps on dominating the game. When will folks get a chance to check it out? Shador is the one truly showing he deserves to be out there on that field. This goes beyond just hype or contracts. It's all about genuine skill and hard work. Watson doesn't even measure up. Shador is in a league of its own. It's time for the Browns to cut out the drama and focus on what really matters. Check out how he's managed this situation. Determined, precise, and continuing to succeed. He's the quarterback they've been searching for, the true leader this team has always needed. What's the deal with discussing Judy or Watson anyway? Why do they get to bring this locker room into all this nonsense? Shador isn't just on the field. He's raising the bar for everyone around him. If the Browns don't fully support him, they're definitely making a big mistake.
It's no time. So this was Jeudy, man. Deshaun Watson and Jeudy are throwing and working out down in Florida. The Browns off-season workout program begins next week. This crazy to me because we just heard Todd Monken say yesterday that Deshaun Watson ain't even been in the building. Dylan Gabriel ain't been in the building. So what y'all up to, bruh? What y'all finna plot on? Cause this looking spooky. Look like y'all could be plotting on Shedeur or something.
How much longer will they allow a self-centered teammate like Judy to jeopardize their future? When will Watson come to terms with the fact that he's not the one? Shedeur is ready to take over, and anyone who stands in his path is simply obstructing greatness. Don't waste any time. Wow. Jeudy is definitely a problem for this team. Check out him grinding with Deshaun Watson in Florida, while Shedeur is out there putting in the effort to secure those wins. It's not merely careless, it's downright questionable. Whenever he steps onto the field or into the locker room, you can bet drama is right behind him. We've all seen it before on Stefanski's payroll. This dude was subtly undermining Shedeur. On the field and off, he did everything possible to slow Shedeur down, diverting attention from the real player who's carrying this team. He's got that sneaky vibe. He's all about himself. The Browns definitely can't have someone like that hanging around the facility. The way he's hitting the gym with Watson, man, it feels like he's scheming, trying to steal the spotlight from Shedeur and deny him the recognition and chances he deserves. This is a fact. We're witnessing history unfold once again, and it's clear for those who are really watching. Now, let's dive into the topic of Deshaun Watson while we're on the subject. This dude hasn't even set foot in the facility, hasn't done a single thing, and yet he believes he's going to kick off the season like he's some kind of hero. Disappointing. In the meantime, Shador Sanders is putting in the work, showing up daily, and demonstrating that he's the true leader in this situation. But check this out. Judy's in the background, looking all friendly with Watson, likely getting some instructions and maybe even scheming to make Shador's life a bit tougher. It's absolutely wild. How can anyone have faith in a teammate like that? Shedeur doesn't require allies who are undermining him from the sidelines. He's the genuine article. He secures victories. He delivers big-time plays. This team rides on his shoulders. He definitely doesn't need someone like Jeudy lurking around, trying to win over a washed-up quarterback who believes he's in charge. Shedeur stands out in this lineup and truly deserves the spotlight. Every move he makes is calculated, sharp, and leads to victory. He's the one calling the shots, making the plays, and shaping the future of this squad.
Let's listen.
How in the hell is Shedeur not the starting quarterback at this moment? He finished the season on the field, winning his last 2 games. Do you know any other organization that would take a rookie quarterback who got no reps whatsoever in training camp and in the first 10 weeks of the season? They throw him in, beat him to the Lions. Somehow he survives and wins 3 games, including 2 of last 2 against your divisional opponents. He's got to earn the starting job. Okay, I'm okay with that. I hope Shadeur's okay with it. He's a gamer, he is. I just know based on what happened last year. Okay, there's a guy who got concussed and never played again. There's a guy who hadn't played in 4 years and coming off double Achilles, and a kid that won his last 2 games. And we're sitting here talking about who should be the starter? Get the out of here.
And no sneaky workouts or side deals from Jeudy, nor any empty hype from Deshaun Watson, is going to alter that fact. How much longer are the Browns going to put up with this nonsense? When will they realize that Jeudy is more of a liability than a teammate? Shedeur doesn't merely play football, he dominates it. Anyone attempting to slow him down, sabotage him, or steal the spotlight isn't just mistaken, they're completely irrelevant. Shedeur is crafting his legacy while everyone else fades into the background. Tony Rizzo is voicing what every fan with a clear view should be shouting out loud. How on earth is Shedeur not the starting quarterback at this moment? The kid wrapped up last season in style, clinching victory in his final 2 games when the stakes couldn't have been higher. He didn't just arrive, he completely took control when it mattered most. Yet somehow, Deshaun Watson continues to receive hype as if he's the solution. That's absolutely wild. Watson hasn't performed like a true quarterback in years and hasn't shown he can lead a team. Yet somehow, folks are treating him like he deserves all the attention. Meanwhile, Shedeur is out there putting in the work, stepping up, delivering on the field, and clinching victories. The level of disrespect is off the charts, and it's about time folks stop acting like it's not happening. Shedeur definitely earned this spot. He's the sole one who truly deserves it. Now, let's dive into Watson for a moment. It's beyond pathetic. He's dealing with injuries and has been out for 4 years in some instances, yet he carries himself as if he's a lock to start the season. Man, what are you up to? You haven't achieved anything yet. In the meantime, Shedeur came in with no practice, no preparation, and took down the Lions. Not only did they beat them, they completely dominated them. Next, he takes home victories in the following 2 divisional matchups. That's skill, determination, and a champion's mindset. Watson wouldn't be able to pull that off even if it was a matter of life and death. And still, the discussion keeps coming back to him as if he's an unapproachable legend. Hey fans and teams, it's time to get up. Shedeur is the genuine article. Watson is just a throwback, attempting to grab the spotlight from a player who's consistently showing his worth week in and week out. Shador Sanders is more than just a player. He's a gamer, a leader, and the future of this squad.
I believe that. Now, Deshaun Watson has not played football in the NFL since week 7 of 2024 when he tore his Achilles. And after that, he tore his Achilles again while recovering from the initial Achilles tear. I think people think of Deshaun Watson and his sordid past with all the major legal serious issues that went on and think, well, that's why he hasn't played. Well, there were the off-the-field issues and there were the on-field issues, and together it made for a combination that led Jimmy Haslam to say it was a swing and a miss. Everybody thought Deshaun Watson had struck out. And I think it's one of the more underrated, bigger storylines of the NFL offseason. Like, nobody's talked about Deshaun Watson. Nobody's forecasted him to be a part of the recipe.
He doesn't require any hype. No excuses are necessary. And he definitely doesn't need Watson's hollow reputation grabbing the spotlight. How many rookies can step onto the field with 0 reps and no prep, yet still pull off wins against divisional rivals? Shedeur pulled it off, but the Browns are still having doubts about him. That's wild. Every move he makes, every play he executes, shows he's destined for greatness. The buzz around Watson doesn't hold any real significance. He falls short, lacks consistency, and pales in comparison to the powerhouse that is Shador Sanders. The Browns have to quit overanalyzing and start supporting their true quarterback. All right, fans, let's lay out the facts. Shedeur definitely earned it. Shedeur totally deserves it. Anyone who disagrees is just not seeing the truth. Is Deshaun Watson going to be the starter in week 1? That's hilarious. A total disaster. This dude hasn't seen the field since he tore his Achilles back in 2024, and now he somehow manages to hurt it again during his recovery. What are the odds? Here we are with Browns owner Jimmy Haslam promoting him as if he's the ultimate game changer. Disappointing. Hey fans, it's time to get up. Watson hasn't put in the work on the field for years. His legal troubles, off-field chaos, and inconsistent history don't even matter when it comes to what truly counts: football. He's lacking, inconsistent, and yet, due to Jeudy and the dynamics within the team, he's being thrust into a spotlight that he hasn't earned. In the meantime, Shador Sanders is putting in the work day in and day out, stepping up, clinching victories, and demonstrating that he's the true leader. Jeudy, man, he should have been kicked out of that locker room yesterday. This dude has been low-key undermining Shedeur during the offseason, both on the field and off, all while the old Stefanski regime was still in play. Every session with Watson, every quiet exchange on the sidelines, it's all woven into a bigger picture. Jeudy isn't just a teammate. He's a liability on the field. He's attempting to support a past-his-prime quarterback while holding back the player who truly makes things happen. Can you picture Shedeur witnessing this unfold? A teammate scheming behind your back. The owner is all about hyping up a player who's been struggling for years, and somehow you're just expected to sit back and wait your turn. That's absolutely wild. Shedeur doesn't just play the game, he completely takes over it. He takes charge and won't let Judy's antics interfere with his future. The Browns are allowing this chaos to unfold, and it's just mind-blowing. Watson has become a mere shadow of his former self, a complete swing and miss, yet somehow he's being hailed as a savior. Shador Sanders, meanwhile, has shown he can come in, secure victories, and manage pressure like a true professional. Every action he takes radiates leadership, determination, and skill. Judy's sabotage and Watson's overblown hype are just noise. Shedeur is the true standout in this situation, the one who rightfully deserves the starting role. The team must stop allowing distractions and underperformers like Watson and Jeudy to influence who takes the lead. The Browns' future hinges on supporting Shedeur and not allowing distractions from past their prime stars or self-centered teammates to interfere.